It might be something I look into later, but actually taking it and cutting this in half. So I've got a scale at home, and I can weigh out ounces, and I can also weigh out. I think it actually goes down to grams too, so I could weigh the seasoning and split it in half, weigh the rice, split it in half, and then I actually have a vacuum packer, which I don't really use that often, but just vacuum pack it up. Because it all just gets dumped in the canteen when the water boils anyway, so it won't matter. So it might be something I explore down the road. Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope well. I wanted to explore an idea that I shared while I was out cooking this meal. Last Sunday I posted a video for splitting this in half. And yeah, let's go into it. Show you what my idea was. Okay. So this is my food scale. I've had this for a number of years. I just keep it in a box so it doesn't get all rattled around. But if the batteries will still work, and they do. So let's now I want to get now the units. I can do milliliters. I can do, what is that, ounces? No, that's fluid ounces. Pounds and ounces. Milliliters. And grams. So that was the part I was really hoping for, the grams. Because you have your seasoning packet in here. And to weigh out so little, I wanted to use the grams. So I'm going to go get something to measure this in. I'll be right back. Okay. What you can do with these is you can zero this out. So that it's no longer weighing the container. And you can get these scales. I bought this scale for 20 bucks and it's lasted a long time. So let's see how much this seasoning packet weighs. So 18 grams. Make sure I got everything out of here. Okay. Yeah, 18 grams. So I want to weigh out 9 grams. That should be half. Here we go. So now I have 2 containers, and I'll show you something else. As far as seasonings go with this, you could really season this however you want. You have your pick of whatever your favorite seasonings are that you keep in the house. So let's do that. That's funny. These are both saying, well, now it's saying 9, but now if I want to make sure that I have equal amounts of seasoning, I can just continue to weigh it. And you can always season to your taste, but a little less, a little more. Of course, I wouldn't add any liquid, but a little sloppy mama. If you're not sure where you left off, just reweigh it. Okay. Now we have a little garlic powder. I like garlic, so. Okay. Alright. Then what I would do is drop these into a zip top bag and spill it. Make sure you spill it, because I would recommend being careful not to spill it, but okay. Alright, so all baggied up. Now for the rice. So let me go and knock the alright, so we got this at pounds and ounces. So we zero that out. And we'll pour in the rice. Get rid of that. Now we get 5.9 ounces. Actually, I get that pretty darn close. 2.9 and 2.9. Sweet. So there you go. And of course we'll get this into the same bag. Okay, so on the back of the box there's always cooking instructions. Now I can take some scissors and I can cut out the instructions. Like that. And problem is though, you got range top instructions, but you got 2 bags. So what do? Easy solution. Drop it on the floor, but first, you want to, piece of paper. I actually had index cards, but I just don't know what I did with them. So, I want to write this on each of the, so I got these papers. So I believe it's, so 2, 1 oil. And then, well, so it's tiny. Hang on. Alright, so there's a reason I bought reading glasses, so I can actually read the print. Hey, I can see everything clearly now. Okay. So bring 1 cup water. I think it's pretty self-explanatory at this point. So whatever the directions call for, half the water, half the oil, and then cook on low heat. So this will make about 1.5 cups prepared. 1.5 cups prepared. Now that doesn't include. Now I'm going to be adding chicken to this, so I've got the Walmart chicken. So I'm planning on going to the park tomorrow, and I'm going to be making this again. I know it's the same meal, but I'm going to be using chicken with it. But you know, if it's not quite enough food, you can always do things like you can add something to go with it. You could add crackers, you could make bannock, you could do cornbread. I've done cornbread at camp. Johnny cakes, which is cornbread but made like a pancake. I mean tortillas. Sky's the limit what you can do. So let me show you that. Let me clean up a little bit and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I actually have a food saver. I've had this thing a long time. I bought this on eBay. Seems like a lifetime ago. Obviously I rarely ever use it. So let's get this set up and we'll vacuum back these. Let's see. Why isn't the light coming on? Does this thing die on me? Needs to be in there first. We gotta seal the one end. Okay, so that's that. And then that might be a little loud. I'll probably quiet it down in post, I think. Cut these bags open. Drop in my container, my rice, Spanish rice, with the bag because, it, you know, why not? And I'll throw in the directions as well. I want to make sure I have this rolled up like a burrito. And then I'll just straight put the cooking instructions right in on top. When I open this up, I'll have this with it. And then when I go to, you know, 'cause I can just throw the paper in the trash or throw it in the fire pit. Well, put that down. I think the air gets sucked in here, so. Did this thing break on me? This is... Alright, I don't know what's wrong with this piece of shit, but it won't seal. It won't do any... It's like it starts to pull the air, and then it just doesn't want to work. So I guess it has a non-stop, or a quick stop towards the trash can, so... Alright, well instead, I'll use a zip top bag. Alright, so what I guess I would do instead, is I would just plop this down inside of a zip top bag. I would use 2 because it would help keep it waterproof. And then I probably have room for the chicken as well, because I'm going to make this with chicken. So I'll just try to push the air out best you can. And just seal it up. So there we go. All right, what I wanted to do, I kind of put this away a little too fast, but I wanted to come on. I want to see what this thing weighed with chicken and everything. So it's 2.6 ounce for chicken. So this is a 6.7 ounces for this one single serve meal. That's the rice, that's the seasoning, plus the extra seasoning, plus the little bit of the extra seasoning I put in. Alright, I'm very annoyed at the vacuum packer piece of junk. I wanted to say too, now this box was not on sale unlike the last time I bought it. It was $3.59 when I bought this, but cut in half, that's $1.80. And then the chicken, I believe there's a $1.79. It's about a $4 meal if you include the all the seasonings and everything else. So, you know, that's a hell of a lot cheaper than the $13.99 I saw. Some Peak few refills and some Mountain House meals at the store. I just saw it today, and that's about a third of the cost of one of those Mountain House meals. And this rice is really good. So I made that canteen last weekend, and I brought the rest home, but it actually took 2 additional days to eat it because I put a little bit in a bowl and warmed it up, and I made omelet rice with it. So ground beef, a little rice. It was actually pretty good. So I ended up getting several meals out of it. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. If yay, nay, things you'd change. Other than getting a new food saver, but dude, that's probably why it's been sitting on the shelf, because it was temperamental. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so comment, let me know what you think. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Oh, and we're gonna be cooking this at the park tomorrow, so yeah.